We're online on Facebook, and YouTube's still sending data
Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like all your channels are read only, so you can't reply
on
on
my
our.
channel.
Um,
And now YouTube is online. There we go. We are full
no,
online here.
no, just Periscope.
Bork.
No, I just got a thing from YouTube saying now live on your channel, GCPC episode 5.
But
Oh,
the, but the
per-
chat's not working.
The chat.
Periscope chat. Oh, yeah, we can't
There's no
live
chat.
comment back on there.
Well, I can't even see it. Wait, let's go here. We might need
That's what
to.
Cody Dog says. Periscope.
Okay, there it says. Okay, there we go. I think we're online now. There we go. We're good.
Yeah, Geocaching Podcast. Hello. There you go.
Hello.
Facebook. Hey, somebody in YouTube, say hello. Somebody watch this video YouTube, please, just to make sure we have the. There we go. They're all working.
Yay! All right. Good.
Hey, Neil. What's up, buddy? Sorry, guys. We're starting a little early just to double check, make sure. Oh, shit. Gotta.
What's your language?
Oh, so, well, I'm not. Well, I guess I am live, but I have to call in, so hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I got to call in. You got to hear this.
Oh no, I have to do that too.
Yeah,
Wait.
I totally forgot.
I'm all thrown off.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and enter your 6-digit PIN number. Welcome, host. You have not started
Oh, yes, I have.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface. Show recording is on.
Thank you. Good morning, Tim and Amy. Hello. So, guys, there's a nice little contest tonight, but the rule is you got to call in because tonight's episode is Confessions. No, what is our Confessions of a Geocaching Addict. So, if you have a confession or how you can tell if you are addicted to geocaching, you give us a call. Your name gets put into the hopper to win a prize. It's a pretty good prize too. Doesn't suck. So you got to give us a call though. 808-468-7924. Anybody watching now? The secret pin. Yes. Yes. So Jesse is awaiting your phone calls to find out your
Call me.
just give him a call me, Jesse, in a sexy way. Yeah, call me.
I. I'll
You can't
I'll
be
try to sound sexy and just sound
the sexiest
stupid.
you can right there.
No, just not even going there.
Ooh. She saves it for me, guys. What she does. We're at 8:27. Everything seems to be working okay. People are on YouTube. People are on Facebook.
Trying to
Cody
find it
wasn't
on
there.
Facebook. Where is
What?
it? Trying to find it on Facebook. So because I have to um, fix the top. It's not working.
Oh, okay. You can't see it. People are seeing it. People are on Facebook.
I know, but I can't find it.
Okay. There we go. And good news, guys. Anybody who's still watching, I bought a new computer last week, so should be arriving next week. So hopefully we won't have any more sputtering and me freezing. It's got nice power to it, so hopefully should help the show a lot more. Basically, because the show is being driven from this computer that is 10 years old, as of actually no, it's actually a 2010, so it's actually almost 10 years old. So it's an early 2010. So it's almost 10. It's almost it's double Gigi's birthday. So kudos to this iMac for being a workhorse. So okay, Jess, you ready to go? Did you log in?
Yes.
You ready for
So
calls?
yes, I'm ready for calls.
Jed, how you doing? Give me a sound check real quick.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you sound lovely. You have to repeat the numbers slowly. You want the numbers to the secret password to our phone call? It doesn't do anything. I'll give them to you. You can't do anything with it. There's nothing you can do with it.
Can take phone calls.
You can take phone calls. That's about
It's pi to the 7th digit.
it. It really doesn't do much. All right, let's start this show. Let's make sure I'm ready here. Okay, Jed. Here we go. I am pushing record here. Okay, I pushed record here. Ready? In three, two, one.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have shortened its manning the phones. And please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Jazz427.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Taz, and I'm an addict. It's been 10 days since my last find.
It's been 8 days since my last find, Jazz, for the record. Tonight's episode 580 is recorded live on, sadly, September 11th, 2019, and it is Confessions of a Geocaching Addict. Phone lines are open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. But first, Chad, before we start this show, you know, we're streaming live, Chad, all over the place here. We're streaming on Facebook, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Periscope, we're streaming on our website. It costs some money to do that, Chad. It ain't free. This StreamYard isn't free.
It's not.
None of this stuff is free.
No.
No. I know you think it's free, but it's not free, dude. So, guys, it takes a lot of money, even more now, to make this show work. We'd really appreciate if you can give us a hand here via Patreon. You subscribe to Patreon. $3 is the lowest tier. I think $8 is the top tier. You can give us whatever you want, and you get locked into all the extra audio shows, extra video shows that we post almost weekly up on Patreon. I think I got like a 4-week streak going, and I got like 3 more weeks to go before you guys are. I'm out of content. So
Discounts on apparel and other
yeah,
swag.
thank you, Jesse. Discounts on it's just a discount. How about like you pay
Costs.
You pay cost.
Our
for
costs, yeah.
Okay, you pay cost of what it costs to get the T-shirt and all the apparel, everything like that. You get all that good stuff. So give us anything you can. Really appreciate it. Become a patron. Come to the other side. It's a lot of fun on this side. Patreon.com, Patreon.com. Then go to the Geocaching Podcast.
All right. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at Cachly.com. That's Cachly.com.
And tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who'd rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers with 6 issues a year. FTF offers practical advice, instant tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Heads Body Company. Max Heads Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray, all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Heads Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxheadsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And finally, by pathtags.com for all your swag and path tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized path tags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pathtags.com is everything you need to start your path tag obsession. Visit them at pathtags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com. And yes, Chad, my path tags came
Awesome.
Saturday. They showed up. I've given 2 away already. I gave 1 to Cody Dog and 1 to Jesse. And did you see my rule? My rule is you got to meet me. You got to shake my hand and we got to have a conversation. Then you get a path tag. Everybody on social media is like, can I have one? I'm like, nope.
So I haven't shaken your hand yet. So
nope. Chad don't even get one.
I don't even get one.
Don't even get one till he meets me and shakes my hand. So yeah, guys. So you want a path tag? Come find me. Come to my house. Come to my house. I got a cache right in front. Shake my hand. You get a path tag. It's really simple, really easy. So thanks to all my sponsors. You can find all links to all our sponsors as always in our show notes. All right, guys. Tonight, confessions of a geocaching addict. Chad.
Mm-hmm.
We've all got confessions here. Okay. How do you know if you're a geocaching addict? Now, here's the situation. We Practical Geocaching is actually on vacation, their first vacation in like 30 years. Seriously. So they're going to be gone for 2 weeks. So they said, hey, while we're gone, we're going to give you some stuff to give away for prizes on your show. I said, awesome. Let's do it. So first prize up tonight, you give us a call. You got to call us up, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT-SWAG. You tell us how we know that you're a geocaching addict, and you get put into the hopper, guys, and you could get a chance to win a set of 7 magnetic caches, Chad, a $20 value for Practical Geocaching for free. Just give us a call and tell us. I'm going to give you an example right here. Well, I got an email from Toe-Headed Mule. How do you know you're a geocaching addict, Chad? You know you're a geocacher when you go out in a thunderstorm that is dropping tornadoes in the next town over because you need to get your daily forest streak.
Oh, boy.
You know you're addicted to geocaching. God bless you, Toe-Headed Mule. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, guys, I know you got one. Come on, give us a call. Look at Jessie. She's already taking phone calls here, guys. Keep her busy because you want to get in this hopper. You want to get this prize. Set of 7 magnetic caches, Chad, for free. So we're going to start this off, Chad, right here. So how do you know confessions of a geocaching addict? Here you go. My first one, you are always looking for a possible cache container. Everywhere you look, whatever you have, you say, can I make this into a cache? That's how I can tell. Chad, give me one of yours. We'll go back and forth until Jesse's off the phone.
So spending the lunch hour or even taking a mental break at work to solve puzzles.
Oh, yes. Many a times have I did. For full confession, I've spent more time at work on this site alone, on this podcast at work, than I care to admit to. But you know what? Sometimes my work is really slow, and I get my work. I always get my work done. That's the beauty of it. My work always gets done. So, but yeah, I got a ton of calls here, Chad. I gotta go to the chat room.
Right.
We have got Grand Rapids, Michigan. We've got Neil Moore. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, tell me, confessions of a geocaching addict. How can you tell?
You can tell when you go out Christmas Eve after you've wrapped presents, when it's snowing at 1:30 in the morning, and grabbed about 5 or 6 caches and end up with a first to find.
Yes, that
Awesome.
is. And this is Christmas Eve morning, you say?
Christmas Eve.
Oh, Christmas Eve.
At night, you know, we always wait till like 10 o'clock to wrap presents, and then I finished up probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, and wasn't really tired, and I knew there were some caches out there in the area, so in the neighborhood. So I decided to head out. My wife was in bed sleeping, and so I thought I might as well head out and find some geocaches.
So
I'm out
technically,
doing donuts in the parking lots, and you know, it's nice and bright out. So
What'd you say, Chad?
cool.
So technically, this is Christmas Day, very very early Christmas Day.
Correct.
Which is what I do. That's called geocaching day. You geocached, dude. That's all you did, Neil Moore. You
Yeah.
geocached.
The funny thing is the cacher that put those hides out that I found that day is Jewish, and it was like a Hanukkah type series that he put out.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, you are in the hopper, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it very much, Neil Moore.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
No problem.
We'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye. Hey, all right, we have got on a boat, Ohio. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Do you have a confession of a geocaching addict?
I do.
All right, let me hear
I
it.
do. I realized that I was an addict when I had to help my mother plan my grandmother's funeral around my trip to the last block party in 2015, just so that I could make my flight to Seattle.
Oh,
So
no.
my entire family was I had this trip planned for only like 2 weeks before the last block party, and my entire family was super understanding when I told them that, hey, this funeral needs to be before 1 p.m.
You
on
need
Friday.
to wrap it up.
And sound effects perfect. Yeah.
Oh yes.
wow.
You get
I
put
made
into the
it- made it to
hopper,
the
but
funeral.
shame.
I made it to the funeral, spent time with my family in the morning, and I went to everything except for the after dinner that my family had, and
Yeah,
still made it to Seattle.
In
So,
Jewish, that's called a shiva house in the Jews. Yeah, but probably not for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, sir.
not for me.
That's pretty bad. Well done.
Yeah.
That's an addict.
Yeah,
I got
that's,
my
I probably would do the same thing. Thankfully, I haven't had the opportunity to need to do that.
I can't even fathom. Yes.
yeah.
So you were on
Well-
the hopper. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
So Jesse, give us one of yours. What's one of yours?
Well, sort of related to that.
Mhm.
Well, two things sort of relate. See, it all has to do with going on trips. When you go on a trip, like for a family function, like for a funeral. So I went out to Oregon for my grandfather's memorial service. And of course, while I'm there, I'm like, well, I'm like an hour from the original stash. So, all right, family, da da da. Okay, see you guys. I'm going to go take off for a little while. And so my aunts and I took off and left the family functions and went.
Left the funeral? Is that what you're talking
No, not the funeral, but just the family get together.
about? The after party?
The after party, right? The celebration. It was a celebration of life.
Sure.
And went out. And the other one, also having to do with the funeral, is you convince your significant other, Scott, to go with you to one of your family member funeral so that he can get a new state.
Yeah, she did. Did. Yeah. Yeah. She had to go to Ohio for a funeral. She's like, "Do you want to go with?" I'm like, she's like,
but it's
"We
like
can
half an hour from
go to
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania." Okay. Yes. Well done, Jesse.
Yep, thank you.
We have got Connecticut. Firefighter Skippy, hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Scott. Good evening, Chad.
Howdy.
All right. Give me your confession, dude. Let me hear it.
All right. So yesterday, I accompanied another cacher on his quest for the Massachusetts 351. We driving 400 miles to go out and help him find 35 caches, so he can work on his challenge that I've already completed. That's one.
So did you find caches that you had already found?
We did go to 6 that I had already found out of the
that'll do
36
it.
that we
Yeah.
went to yesterday.
Yeah. When you spend half your day getting
And,
caches you already got. Yeah, that's an addict, all right. Well done, sir. You got another one?
Oh yeah, a good 12-hour day out on the road finding caches, just having lots of fun.
And you
laughter,
find
all that sort
and you log like 3. Kind of a day. Oh, I've been there. Trust me. I have a Jesse. Yes, I have a shorty knits that does that to me all the time. So I totally get it. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, sir. You're in the hopper. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. All right, Chad, you ready for this one?
Sure. So made a 3-hour round trip cache grab on one of the oldest caches in Indiana that was going to be force archived. The Indiana state parks were force archiving everything in their parks. On my brother's wedding day, which also happens to be my anniversary day. So left my wife, left my brother. Like I made it back about 30 minutes to spare for the wedding. But it was like I had to get this cache before they force archived everything in the state parks. Fortunately, they unarchived that one later when they allowed it back in.
Right. I got one. You purposely take your kids to McDonald's to buy them a Happy Meal so you can steal the toy to use it as a cash swap. As swag, Chad. You ever done that?
I have done that. I have. My son actually was. he wanted the Happy Meal, but did not want the toy. Didn't care. So I was like, I want the toy. Give me the toy.
Don't you throw that away.
Exactly.
All right, Jesse, got another call coming in. By the way, Jesse can't get in here. All right, I'm going to go back to me again then. Where was it? You find it easier to give directions by saying where caches are, or what they're close to, what cache it's close to, rather than by using street names and cities. I do that. Jesse and I do that
I've been there.
together all the time. All the time we do that. Like, no, it's near this cache. It's right by this cache. It's like right in front of this cache.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yep, do that all the time. Yes. All right, I got more calls here, Chad. I got another one from Ohio. I got Tyrone Shoelaces. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Hello, Tyrone. God, I love that name. Tyrone Shoelaces might be the best name ever in caching. Seriously, it might be the best one. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear what you got for me for a geocaching addict.
All right. Late last year, we had to go to Washington, D.C. for a work trip, and I had never found any caches in Washington, D.C. or New Jersey or Delaware, so I planned this whole road trip. I went out a day early and had all my route all planned out, and then found out after that that the president of the company offered to fly us out on his private jet, and I turned him down because I wanted to do geocaching instead. So I still drove out there and met them.
You drove just to get caches.
Private jet.
Look at you. You're like, no, I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
exactly.
I'm good. I'll take the 12-hour drive. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That is awesome, dude. Good job. That's exactly what we're talking about. Good job. You are in the hopper. Thank you so much, sir.
Awesome.
We'll talk soon. Thank you. Oh, okay, great calls tonight, Chad. I'm loving these. They're beating the hell out of us.
Yeah.
Let's wait for Jesse to hop back on. Jesse Brown.
Hello.
All right, you're up. Go. Let me hear your next one.
So
You've locked everybody to the hopper, right? By the way.
yes, everyone who's called in is in there.
Okay.
Hey,
everybody, if you have not given us a call, give us a call, 808-468-7924. Give us your geocaching addict, and you'll be put into the hopper, guys. So, sorry, Chad, continue.
No, my name is Jessie.
Sorry.
So I always use, anytime I need to know where I am or where I need to go, I don't open like Google Maps or anything like that. I open my geocaching app. I open Cachely. That's
Really?
it. That's the map that I go to.
That's your map.
That
Caching
is
your map.
That is my map.
Interesting. So then you could also see what caches are there.
What a coincidence. Hey, let's go stop right over here.
Not bad. Jess, you've been gone a while. Give us one more.
Well, this one really is more you.
Okay.
But do you remember, Scott, when we first started dating, the very first time you invited me over to your house,
Mm-hmm.
you said this was late at night. I was like getting off work or something, and you said, "I'll probably be napping. Come on in and wake me up when you get here, and I'll hide the key in the yard under a rock. Here are the coordinates."
I don't remember that. No.
So I knew where in the yard to go to find the key.
That's pretty good of me. Look at that.
I know. And hey, I found it.
And you found it. Look at that. I didn't put anything there, did I? Well, that's under the same vein of guys. Our first date, Jesse and I's first date was December 21st. It was actually the end of the world.
Yeah, it was 12/21/12, the day the world was supposed to end.
The Mayans were saying the world was going to end. Mm-hmm. And so we went out for dinner, and then we went back to Jesse's house, and Jesse had a Christmas tree, and it was a pine tree.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And so what I did is I had a bison in the car. So I ran out and I got the bison and I put the bison in the tree. So as what she didn't see. So she actually, and didn't Cam find it like a week later?
I think my son actually found it.
I
was like, what is this? I don't remember this ornament being on the tree. What is this?
Yeah, I put a bison. And where's the bison today?
It is on my keychain.
Isn't that adorable?
And the only signature on the log is Scott's.
Is mine, because I got the freaking FTF on the tree. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, it's on our keychain to this day. All right, Jesse, did you give us a second one? You did, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
All right, let's take one more call then. We have got The GB's out of California. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing just great, and I'm a geocaching addict.
Your name is
Yes, he
GB,
is.
Geocaching Addict?
Yep, I'm a geocaching addict. I've been caching since 2011. I got 33,800 finds, averaging 10 plus finds a day.
You must be
I
retired.
have a streak of 1,113, and I had to just stop on the next day to prove I could do it.
Okay. I got to ask, you must be, tell me you're retired. You have to be retired.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank God, because if you weren't, we'd have bigger problems. All right, that's awesome. Hey, man, one day I'll be retired as well. Jesse and I were just talking about that, being retired and how much caching we're gonna do. But that's how many? 33,000.
How many finds? 33,800 and a few.
In how many years you've been
Oh,
caching?
and since 2011.
That's how long I've been
Today
caching. I only 12,000.
Today I kind of set a milestone. I found a cache that was 74 months lonely.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Well, tell them how many countries you found, Gary.
I found caches in 69 countries.
Oh my God! How many countries are on this planet?
252.
Well, Gary, get on that. What's your problem? Not that impressive. Wow. Well, you know what? God bless you for living up to retirement. God bless you, man. That's awesome. And Gary, what'd you do for a living when you worked?
I spent 20 years as a U.S. Army helicopter pilot, retired after that, and went to work for Hewlett-Packard till my second retirement as a supply chain logistician.
Nice. God bless you, man. That's awesome. All right. You are in the hopper, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. That's amazing. Good job. You are an addict. God bless you. We'll talk to you. Thank you so
Okay,
much, sir.
good night.
Bye.
Wow.
I'm assuming, Chad, you know him. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, he's a good friend, and I'll be going caching with him at Going Caching.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot, man. I've been caching since 2011. I have like 12,000, and I think that's a
caching
lot.
Since 2008, I have 18,000. I don't know, 33.
Yeah, he definitely a serious cacher. So my biggest caching day was a little over 300 caches, and I was with Gary and some other people.
Yeah, I mean, our biggest day was what, 245, babe?
I think about
Was that
245. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like back roads of Indiana a couple of years left, 2
Mhm.
years ago, or last year.
About a year ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, next up, I have got sneak a geocache in going home from work or even lunch. I know Jesse does that.
I do.
I used to do that a fair amount at TI. I don't do that so much at Intel. There's really not a lot really close that I can sneak out and get to and grab and sign. So
Yeah, I've got two here that's totally Jesse related here. We've got when on vacation, your route hops from cache to cache before arriving at your planned destination. That definitely happens. Yeah, Jesse and I once took us 17 hours to drive to West Virginia from
That's
Chicago.
normally about 8.5 hour
Yeah,
trip.
It took us
Twice as
17
long.
hours. Yeah, it took us twice as long. But we got some good caching in. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, we did some great caching.
And you plan vacations around caching by checking out what caches are there. We totally do that.
yeah, I do that for my family, even if they don't realize it.
Chad, give me one. What do you got?
So when you sign or stamp a log, that's an obvious throwdown. Wonder if the original is really there somewhere, and what if someone finds it and your name isn't on that original log?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Chad. If you see a throwdown, do you look or are you done looking?
Do you even know?
It
it's
depends.
throwdown?
It depends on how busy I am. So on a day where I'm trying to hit a ton, do a geo art, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
No, it's like
you're done.
it's stamp and go. And then on the days that where I'm just out there walking it and kind of, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit of extra time to see if I think it's a throwdown, to see if I can't find the original cache container.
Right.
And if the throwdown is acceptable, I might even pocket the throwdown.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we did that the other weekend. We pocketed a couple. Remember, we found 5 caches out of 5. So yeah,
Mhm.
we pocketed some. Jesse, go ahead. What do you got?
When you move into your new house and you're organizing the garage and you buy an entire shelf that's now dedicated to all of your geocaching supplies, and you may or may not have it organized by
You may.
what it is. One container for swag, and one for containers, and one for tape and other attaching sort of supplies.
Guilty.
Because Jesse is very how should I put it?
Well, it makes me very happy when I pull into the garage and everything is neat and organized in front of me.
As you pull into your side of the garage, yes.
My side of the garage is very neat and organized.
Guys, if you got it to get into the hopper for a prize tonight, 808-468-7924, 808 got swag, give us a call. All you gotta do is explain to us why you're a geocaching addict, guys. Really easy to do. You get into the hopper for a group of 7 magnetic caches. It's pretty cool, guys. 7 of them. 808-468-7924. Continuing on. I gotta go back down. Here we go. This is simple. You're on a podcast about geocaching. How about that?
Yeah, that might I might be in that club.
Yeah, you host a podcast about geocaching. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty addicted to it. Absolutely about that. No problem with that. How about this one? Dollar stores are exciting.
Ooh, yes.
That is true.
Yeah, you love going into the dollar stores. Absolutely, because you know what? There's good stuff in there.
Yeah, I had a dollar store one in there. Said basically, walks into a dollar store without a specific item in mind that you want to get on the cheap, just because you want to see if there's any potential cash swag or other things in there, even cheap containers.
Absolutely. Bruce Cozens on Facebook says a 269-mile trip takes 14 hours. Absolutely.
Yep.
I know that
Got
one
it.
very well.
Yep.
Also, Martin from YouTube, your EDC bag has an expandable pole and bug repellent. I'm saying replicant and bug repellent, or never leave home without a pen. That's another one too. Yes, you never leave home. I just
Yes.
bought a space pen for my car. Jesse probably didn't even notice it.
I did notice it. I was like, "Oh,
Did you
what's
notice
this?" And I
Yeah.
had to play with that. Yeah.
I've had a Fisher Space Pen on my key ring for 8 or 9 years now.
I got one for my I've got a space pen at work. That's my pen I use at work for years. But I just bought a space pen for actually, like the front thing of my car, the little spot in my car. Let's see, anything else you guys see in the chat rooms here?
Yeah, Neil Moore says, or a vlog. You said you're on a
podcast
about
that's even
geocaching.
vloggers
Or
even worse. That's
vloggers.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whole,
They're so addicted they have to watch it again. Wait, are they watching themselves or are they watching other vloggers? All of the above, I guess.
right.
And I'm guilty. I watch all
I
those
watched
guys.
it. I don't
Absolutely.
I heard
And-
Jesse was watching tonight. I heard Jesse was watching.
Oh yeah, I was watching Joshua. I was laughing at one of
Joshua. I
his.
heard Joshua's voice coming from my kitchen earlier tonight. Yes.
That's very distinct. Yeah, you definitely know it when you hear Joshua in the background.
Yeah. Is he at my house? No, not today.
Here's a good one from Neil Moore coming off of YouTube. My addiction also involves pulling peanut butter jars out of the trash when I notice the peanut butter is not in the cupboard.
Oh.
That's totally awesome. Absolutely. Who threw this away? Yes.
Mhm.
Jesse, do you have another one for us?
Oh, here. Jason in the chat room says, when you find a geocaching podcast and you go back to episode 1 and listen to all of the back episodes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I'm going to add to that. And then that podcast ends. Chicago Geocacher, Scott.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so then you go back and listen to the whole entire, all 100 plus
Again.
episodes again. And I know of many people who have done that with that.
Oh,
one.
yes. Oh, yes. 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 Episode 1, listen on the back. Unfortunately, you can't go. We're in like the 580s. You can't go back to our number. I think you can go back to this one. I think you can go into the 200s. I think.
Two
It's as
something,
far
I
back
think.
as this
Yeah.
one.
All right, here you go. I have another one.
Okay, let me hear it.
You have publication alerts set up for your phone. So every time a new cache publishes,
Sure.
you get the email. Most people have that, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
Even worse, you have disable alerts,
Yep.
enable alerts, archive alerts. Just
Oh, I
because you
know
have
that.
you have to know, everything that's going
you
on.
need to be in the know.
Yeah. And then we have conversations about it. Oh, that cache just got archived. Oh, that was
Right.
such a good one.
I have a related one to that. So putting caches on your watch list because you're waiting for it to be archived because it's really close to an awesome hide location
Right, that you want. Yes.
that you want. All right.
How about this one? Along those lines, you can't walk down a path without thinking, that'd be a good place for a cache.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And then you go and you look and there's not one there, and you're like, you kidding? How was there not a cache here?
And you forgot the container.
And then you look and there's actually one 50 feet away, and it's a fucking excuse my language. Sorry. And it's a crappy micro hanging in a tree when you've got this amazing down tree 50 feet from it. Drives me crazy. Sorry about that, guys. I had to play the I don't know where the bell is. There it is. Play the bell.
Or driving down the street with a non-caching spouse and it's like, there's a cache underneath that skirt.
I do that to Jesse all the time. Guys are crazy. There's cash right there. Okay. Yeah. There's cash right there. Yeah.
No, you always ask me, is that cache still there? And I'm like, I don't know. I found it like 4 years ago. How would I know?
Here, Neil Moore says, my wife now asks if I want the jar before she tosses it. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. If you join your local, sorry, put it back. If you join your local geocaching group with hopes of expanding geocaching in your area. Oh, yes, there you go. Yes. Always want to expand it. Yes. If you, oh no, who's this? You skip? Oh no, Sean, no, if you skip a baseball game to watch the GCPC. Okay, first of all, you should never skip a baseball game. Baseball games are amazing. Baseball game is a fantastic sport, so you shouldn't skip baseball games. So, we have also going out in the rain. So speaking of, it's pouring here right now. I don't know if it's still raining, but we were under tornado alerts here all night tonight. And I noticed caches were going live as the tornadoes were going off because I get the alerts on my phone, and I know that somebody went out.
Oh yeah.
That stuff. You have no doubt about that. So, what is who is that? Is that Aaron at the door? Is that Aaron?
Yeah. So I got the alert on my watch that the Ring doorbell went off, and I got scared. I was like, "Who's at the door at 9 o'clock at night?"
I didn't even hear the door go off.
And I can see in the window, I can see somebody moving around on the front porch, and I got really scared. And it was just Aaron.
In a geocaching podcast.
Podcast t-shirt.
Nice.
Okay. Here's my next one. You always have a cash bag in your car stocked with baggies, pens, tweezers, and swag. Basically, your cash bag in your car. My cash bag's in my car.
And I have like random supplies like duct tape, a golf ball retriever, a ladder, pliers, a ruler, like really odd things that actually come in handy. Like at work, I can't remember what it was. Something really odd. And everyone was like, somebody said, "Oh, I wish we had a pair of pliers or something." And I'm like, "I have some in my car. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back." And they're like, "Why do you have pliers in your car?" Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, baling wire, you got to hang the caches back up there, different things like that.
Zip ties.
Zip ties,
Yeah.
exactly.
I have zip ties in my car. How crazy!
Absolutely.
Like zip ties in my car. No, absolutely. I mean, you can't help it. Like, I have so much stuff in my. In fact, Jesse? What did I just have in my caching bag? I had pH strips in my caching bag.
Random. Yep.
That's very random.
Random pH strips. And she's like, "Oh, we're at
Must
an
have been
cache.
doing an earth cache, yeah.
We're at an earth cache in where were we down southern Illinois, Jess?
Where?
I think.
Up near West Bend, on our way home from West Bend.
And Jesse's like, "Hey, let's do this earth cache." She's like, "Oh, it's a water bomb. We need strips." I'm like, "Ting! I have pH strips in my bag."
UV flashlights.
UV flashlights. Yes.
Yep.
Coming back here, you call in sick to work just to go caching. Jesse and I just did this in May. That's a matter of fact. It's called Plan.
Yes, we did.
Did you ever call in sick to go caching?
I just take the day off.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not calling in sick. It's like, I'm taking a personal day.
Oh, that's calling in sick. It's taking a personal.
Calling in sick and not being sick is lying. I just say I'm not coming
I call
in.
my boss and say I'm sick. I call my boss and say I'm not coming in today. That's what I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Sean says I keep a ladder in my car. Yeah,
Mhm.
I have a step ladder in my car.
Yep.
Yeah, I know some people that keep a ladder in their car. So
Mhm.
I keep a golf ball retriever because
Yep.
that's usually long enough to get what I need out of the tree.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, all these people in the chat room, you are not getting put into the hopper, just so you know. You're not in the hopper unless you give us a call, 808-468-7924, to give us your Geocaching Addict stories. While I love this, it's not getting into the hopper. Just a fun fact. I don't want you guys thinking you're on the hopper here. Jesse, give me another one.
You have an entire wall above my
Yes.
computer here dedicated to all of my geocaching accessories, coin case, magnetic board for path tags, bulletin board. So here, let me see if I can share my screen real quick. I took a picture.
You took a picture. Do you need me, let me know when you need me to share your screen. I'll throw it on the main hub here of what you look
There you
like.
go. That's above.
And-
That's above my wall
Oh, you
or
go.
above my
Okay,
computer.
this is what's Jess. This is the flip side of Jesse here.
Mhm.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. So
Yeah.
path tags, all my coins. These are
Yep.
FTF trophies up above there.
Cool.
And this guy, this is a shadow box that has all my ticket stubs for like all the concerts that I've ever gone to in my entire life.
Yes.
And this right here was a gift from Scott a few years ago for Christmas. It's
Yes.
two little Lego figures that he customized and put in the case, so that it says he made this thing that says geocaching, and it has the brick ammo can in there.
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
That was a long time ago. That was like 5 years ago.
That was many years ago.
It was. Yes. Cody, Cody Knight says when you show up at a podcast on a stormy night. Cody Cullen, I want to hear if you went for an FDF or not, because I saw something go live tonight. I'm curious if you went out if you went for that cache tonight, because it's horrible weather out here. What are you doing out driving around? Jesus. I don't know if Jess want to pull this off the screen here.
Yeah, go.
Here you go. I've done this many a times. Where is it? Hold on, I know I've mentioned one here. When you dream about geocaching.
Oh yeah.
Chad, have you ever dreamed about geocaching?
Yeah. They've been nightmares though. I've dreamt about falling while trying to get caches, and I've damn near
Really?
fallen before, and for some reason it's like those things stick in my head. It's like because it's like falling down a ravine 50 feet down a ravine would not be a pleasant experience.
Oh no.
No, that's
But other than that, no, I haven't dreamed about specifically about geocaching.
I actually dreamt I had been working on a very difficult puzzle for several weeks, and I actually dreamt the solution. And I woke up and I knew how to solve it, and I went straight to the computer and I figured it out. And
it came
Awesome.
it came to me in my dream, literally.
Awesome.
That's creepy.
Can't get better than that.
That's creepy. So he was on the phone. We got another call coming in. Jesse's getting it right now. In the meantime, for 808-468-7924. In the meantime, give us a call. Give us your Geocaching Addict stories. 808-468-7924. You still got time. You still got about another 15 minutes here to get your calls in here to get into this contest. You want to get in here. Chad, you
Yes.
always have a spare replacement cache in your car.
Yes, I do.
You currently have spare replacement caches in your car, Chad?
Oh yeah, multiple. So I got soda tubes. I've got all kinds of different containers in the back of my car.
I actually carry a crap ton of caches in an ammo can in my trunk. And here's a funny story. Jesse and I were just in Ohio, and no, I'm sorry, I'm lying. We were not in Ohio. We were in Iowa, and as I think Jesse told the story last week, we got pulled over. Jesse got pulled over driving, and the ammo can was in the back seat of the car. Because we were going to do a bunch of park and grabs, and you just you have a replacement if one's gone. It's the kind where you can drop. You flip. And so the cop pulls the cop walked up, looked in the back seat of the car, and didn't say a word about the ammo can sitting in the back seat. There's an ammo can on the back seat. Didn't say a word about it. Shocked me. because I'm like, I looked Jesse. I'm like, oh, there's an ammo can in the back seat.
It's like,
She's like,
you got
"Oh."
a 50 cal rifle to go with
Like,
the
how
50
do you
cal ammo
explain-
can?
How do you explain to the cop? Not only is there an ammo can in the back seat, but when I eventually open said ammo can up, there's millions of pill bottles in there with little pieces of paper inside the pill bottles
Yeah.
with nothing on them. How do I explain that to a cop? Thank
hopefully-
God he didn't say anything to me.
Well, thankfully nowadays, most of them know what geocaching is.
But
So-
he didn't know I was geocaching.
But right.
You know, he had no idea. Jesse, I'm telling the story about how when you got pulled over, there was an ammo can in the back seat full of.
Oh yeah, that could have we probably could have gotten searched if he'd like.
Gotten very bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could have gone very bad.
Yeah.
But it did not. Jason Chapek from good old YouTube says, if you go places you normally would never go, bad neighborhoods, the woods at night, storm drain pipes, just because there's a cache there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pre Jesse, there was a thank you, Jason. There was a challenge in Chicago called the 606 challenge, and that's hitting every area code in Chicago. And if you're like, how many area codes? 87 area codes in Chicago, Chad.
And
Okay,
some of them are scarier than others.
And let me tell you, oh God, I would not want to. The only reason I did we saved the bad neighborhoods for last, and what we did is we did them on geocaching day. So we were in the worst neighborhoods in the city in the city of Chicago at 5 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day. And guess what, Chad?
Not a soul out there.
No. People were out. Liquor stores were open. People were outside liquor stores hammered at 5 and 6 in the morning.
Oh wow!
On Christmas Day. Isn't that crazy? I was like, oh, get me out of this neighborhood fast, you know. So we got a call, Chad. We got Sean out of Iowa. Hello, Sean. How are you, sir?
Hello. How are you doing, guys?
What was that?
I was just pulling over on the road so I could talk.
Oh.
Good Lord. All right, let me hear it, sir.
You might be a geocaching addict if you buy furniture to display your geocoin collection.
Yes. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Same
So
here.
what did you buy? Tell me what you bought, Sean.
Bought a little corner armoire with lights and glass shelves so you can see all the different geocoins.
Oh, you went full armoire. Look at you.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very nice. Wow.
Only problem is I moved one time and lost the key, and now I can't put them back in there because the door's locked.
Oh no! Well, can't you get a locksmith in there to open that thing?
I probably can, but I could probably also just contact whoever made it and just say, "Hey, send me another key." I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, what if you yank really hard? Can you yank really hard on it?
Yeah, if I do that, I could break the wood or the glass.
All right, so you invest
walls.
You go to Amazon, you spend $20, you get a lock picking device, and then you go to YouTube and you learn how to pick locks.
There you go. All right, I'll do that.
Cost you
Problem
$20
solved right there.
Cost you $20. Done. You're welcome. Here we go. Done. There you go. That was for free. No charge on that one. Sean, thank you so much for calling in. You're on the hopper, sir. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. Free advice right there. No charge on that one. Even Bounce Bounce said lockpick. There you go. That's Bounce Bounce says that should be a tot. A lockpick.
A lockpick kit. Yeah.
Bounce Bounce.
It really should.
Here. I know you got some. Come on, Bounce Bounce. I know you got addicted to geocaching story.
A lockpick kit really should be a tool of the trade. We had a cache. I don't think it's still there. There was a cache by us that had a padlock on it. And the only way to get into it was one of two travel bugs that had the keys. And so you had to try to track down that travel bug.
I think one of the travel bugs was, and with the stipulation the travel bug's not allowed to go out of state, but nobody reads that stuff. And guess what?
Right.
Boom, went out of state,
Yep.
Now you got a travel bug,
And I may or may not have come across a copy of the key.
Yes. Walt Grogan, the infamous Walt Grogan, is notorious for whenever you see key caches, if he gets a hold of one, he makes a copy of the key.
He's not who gave me the copy of the key,
he
though.
probably got it from him.
He probably got it from somebody else. Yeah.
He's notorious for that. Yes. Okay, Chad, any more? You got any
Yeah.
more?
So collecting.
Before we go to the hopper here, anybody, last chance, give us a call, 808-468-7924. Get in the hopper. Chad, go.
So collecting all those plastic Ziploc baggies from the parts for your latest IKEA experiment,
Those are fantastic bags for it. Yes, agreed.
and hoarding all your used medicine containers.
Hoarding. Well, of course, yes. Even my ex-wife gives me containers. She actually says, "You want these?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want them." Yeah, yes. I have Russell Martin says you have a geocache on your front porch. Yeah, guilty. Of that one. Yeah, guilty. Thank you, Russell. Yes. Chad, any others, sir?
Taking pictures of street names like Cash Street. So I know I did that in Jackson, Wyoming.
Of cache. Yeah,
It's like, who takes a picture of a name of a street?
Yeah.
It's like, it's Cash Street. It's like, okay, I gotta take a picture. I gotta stop here, pull over, and take a picture.
Yeah, we did that too. There's one, the Cache River.
The Cache. Oh, yeah.
And there is a street named Cache.
I took a picture with the Cache River. Yes.
Yes, we did.
Cache River sign. Yes, I did. Yes.
All right, here you go. I got one. You refer to picking up garbage in general as a Cedo.
So you're like, you tell your kid, like, dude, Cedo that stuff over there.
Go Cedo your garbage in the front yard. That's right. And interesting, where was I? I was at like a museum in West Virginia or something, somewhere like very weird. And walking up to the front door of the building, or maybe it was like a visitor center, walking up to the door, the front of the door of the building, there was a container there, like a milk jug or some sort of container hanging on the railing that said, "Please Cedo," and it was full of bags. It was like where I was not geocaching related whatsoever. So
there you go.
I thought that was interesting. It was like going mainstream.
That's pretty interesting. I like that.
Interesting, yeah.
We got two callers here. Jesse, Jesse, you take the first one. I'm gonna bring in the second one. Okay. I'm gonna bring in the 206. Did you hear me? She can hear me. I'm bringing in. Hold on. Come in. Come on. Hello, Bounce. Hello, sir.
Hello. How's it going?
How you doing, Bounce? Out of Seattle, Washington. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Tell me how you're a geocaching addict. Let me hear it.
Okay, so since I'm a building engineer, we go through our properties and tear down buildings or tear out tenant improvements, and I spend hours and hours of my own time going through looking for different like electrical panels and boxes and locks and everything to tear out before we let the demo crews in to do it. So if you look at a lot of my caches, they're all electrical panels, stuff that you'd see on commercial buildings that I pulled out of properties. And so, some of these containers are like $750. So
wow,
it's kind of nice to be able to go through there and get them for free.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. Yes. There you go. Thank you so much, sir. We will make sure you're in the hobby. That is definitely a geocaching addict. Good job, sir. Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
There's Bounce out of Seattle. I'm waiting for Jesse. You going to bring him in? He's in. Jesse, can I bring him in? I think he's good. All right, here we go. We have got Eric. Eric out of Houston. Hello, sir. Houston, Texas.
Hey there.
Chad's old stomping
Eric
grounds.
1701.
Eric 1701. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm good. Hey, you might be addicted to geocaching if when you're looking for a new job, you check to make sure there's no caches around where you work, where your potential employment is, so you can hide your own.
Oh, yeah. or you look at it another way as, hey, you know what? It's an area I haven't found caches in yet. I love that.
True enough.
And then do you spy on people when they, you make sure that you're in view of the cache, so when they come to find it while you're at work, you can watch them.
Absolutely. Our reviewer is pretty good about publishing caches, within an hour or two on a good day. And so you put it in about an hour or two before lunch, and then you plan to go sit downstairs at lunch and you watch to see who goes to get it. And then they probably work in your building.
Well, there you go. Absolutely. So that goes both ways. You get a new job. Absolutely. I mean, I remember once I got a story where I went and I applied for a job. Okay. And after I applied for the job, I went caching because I was unemployed, obviously. And so I just cached the rest of the day. It turns out I got the job. So guess what? I cached the whole area before I even got the goddamn job. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
well,
oh, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
But at least you got the job. So that's what counted.
Yeah, I got the job. But yeah, I guess. All right. Well, Eric, thank you so much for calling in. You are in the hopper, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Houston,
Great
Texas.
night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. All right. Chad, you have any more, sir?
I think that's pretty much it. Other than, staying up till the wee hours of the morning, cache planning.
Okay. Jesse, anything else you got?
I have a good one.
Okay, let me hear it.
I have accidentally signed for the UPS package at work using my caching name. And he looks at it and says, what is the name? Because he has to type it in, and I'm like, I did. I signed on the UPS thing, Shorty Knits. Oh.
Why? See, that's why you have your name be your name. I'm Scott Burns. Boom. That's only one word.
You wouldn't have that problem, would you?
No, he constantly uses his caching name when he signs.
I sign it all the time, every day. How about you? You have a geocaching icon or travel bug tattooed on your body.
Oh, there you go.
You're a geocaching addict. I do not have one as of today. I don't
have one.
You come back to work dirty from hunting a cache at lunch.
Oh, been there, done
in
that.
my hair. I've done that.
I've come back with burrs.
Burrs all over my pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or somebody told me a story once about being in an afternoon meeting and looked down and saw a tick crawling on his arm and had to discreetly dispose of that, sitting in a room full of coworkers.
You volunteer to drive long distances for work because you can cache on the way home. Yes. Yep. Your friends, family, and or coworkers are helping you solve puzzles. Chad, ever had anybody from work try and help solve a puzzle?
No. I usually don't ask help from anyone other than the cache owners or previous solvers if I can't figure it out myself.
Jesse, what about you?
Yeah, I've asked other people to help me solve puzzles. May or may not have told them what it was for, but I wouldn't necessarily tell them, hey, this is for geocaching. Can you help me solve this puzzle? But yeah, I've asked coworkers for help.
From YouTube, Tim Amy Geo says, driving along and when you pull over, the family asks if there's a cache there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a cache?
Yeah, that's definitely happened.
Or when we
go ahead, Jeff.
When we don't,
it's more like it's like when you pull over, it's like, are you stopping for another cache?
When we take the kids to dinner and don't tell them where we're going, we're like, all right, everybody hop in, and we're really just going to the restaurant down the road or whatever, and the little one's like, oh, are we going to get a cache? I don't want to go get another cache.
I know where they're going. Yeah, you start carrying items like foldable shovels and rubber mallets in your car when it gets to winter time. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have rubber mallets in my trunk during the winter time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as crazy as that sounds.
Most of my T-shirts are geocaching related.
Are most of your T-shirts? Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that most of mine have, over the past 10 years, have moved to geocaching related.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anything else, Jess? Are you? I think I am actually tapped out here. Jess, you got anything else?
I plan work vacations. I usually sit down at the beginning of the year and plan out all the days that I want off for the whole calendar year based on mega events. When do I need a long weekend to go to a
Yes,
mega event?
absolutely.
Mhm.
There you go. Caching Dead New York says drive an hour and a half after work over 60 miles for a possible FTF after midnight.
And
Lord.
were you
Did you
FTF?
get it? Yeah, you can't just drop that. Did you get it? What is this from Bounce Bounce? What do you say there? When I have to visit a work site just to service or check on a cache. Nice.
Mhm. I got one more. Anytime Scott or I give each other directions, we don't necessarily give street names.
Oh, I've said that one already.
Oh,
I'm giving.
that's what I get for being on a call.
You're on the phone. But yes, we do that all the time. Yes. No, it's by this cache. It's over here
Yeah.
by this cache.
You'll turn left there at that cache.
Okay. Anything else, Brown? Are you tapped out, Shorty?
I think I am. Oh, I got one more.
One more. Let me
You
hear.
pass a garage sale and you slow down to look because they might have some useful containers or some good swag.
Oh boy. Yep.
Good one, Jess. Good one. Last one. God, he says Caching New York, Caching Dead New York says he got it last night. Well done,
Nice.
sir. All right.
Congrats.
Well done. All right, Jess.
All right, that's
So,
it. That's all I got.
we are all out.
All
So,
right.
time to go to the hopper here. So, Jesse, you want to tell us who's in the hopper? Do you have a list? Of who's in the
Yes. So I have the list here. Number 1, Neil Moore. Number 2, On a Boat. Number 3, Firefighter Skippy. Number 4, Tyrone Shoelaces. Number 5, The GBs. Number 6, Swan Man. Number 7, Bounce Bounce. And number 8, Eric 1701.
That's it.
So that is it. So let me share my screen here. I
In the meantime,
have
Cody Dog 00.
Cody Dog is not in there.
I mean, he says took a red eye to Atlanta to get its oldest and fly back the same day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Cody
He did do that, didn't he?
Dog.
Or how about you guys and your train trips? Your
Yeah, Cody and I took a
40-hour train trips.
48-hour trip to. We know we were in. We took a train to 17-hour train ride to Boulder, Colorado. Spent 12 hours in Colorado and took a 17-hour train ride back to Chicago. So for 12 hours, yeah. Oh, back before the Shorty Nits days. All right, so we have got Jesse's screen here.
That is not it. That's just what came up when I brought this up here. So that is not the number. I'm going to push the generate button.
Jesse, sorry guys for anybody listening to this at work. We have the random number generator up on the screen. Jesse, read the numbers and the names one more time, please.
Okay, one more time. Number 1, Neil Moore. Number 2, On a Boat. Number 3, Firefighter Skippy. Number 4, Tyrone Shoelaces. Number 5, The GBs. Number 6, Swan Man. Number 7, Bounce Bounce. And number 8, Eric 1701. I'm going to press the
Jesse,
generate button. Are you ready?
Generate button. I am ready. Let's see it.
Are you ready?
This $20.
Here we go.
Number
6. Number 6 is Swan Man.
Swan Man.
Congratulations.
You won, sir. So what you need to do is shoot us an email with your address, and we will get that to Practical Geocaching, and you will get it out to you ASAP. So congratulations. You have won. What did you win? I'm going to go back to the top here. You have won. I got to get through this. Hold on. Sorry. You have won a set of 7 magnetic caches, a $20 value from Practical Geocaching. Well done, sir. Congratulations. With a good story, at least. Yes. So congratulations. So that's it, guys. Confessions of a Geocaching Addict. Love it. Thanks, guys. Everyone who called in, thanks so much. It's always fun to have calls. Next week, Chad. Guess what we're doing next week?
We're going to have a manifesto.
We're going to have a manifesto. Hey, guys, last week, I See It called in, and we briefly talked about his micro manifesto, which he wrote in 2007, okay, about the horrors of the micro. Well, guess what? I did a little snooping, and I found it online, and it's fantastic. I haven't read it in years. It's fantastic. We're going to bring I See It back on the show for a full hour, and we're going to dissect the micro manifesto with I See It, see how his thoughts have changed in the past 12 years. But don't worry, guys. In the next couple of days, I'm going to put the manifesto online on social media, on our website, so you can read it before the show. Trust me, guys, you want to read the micro manifesto from I See It from 2007. It's interesting, to say the least. Jesse, what do you think of it?
It's interesting. We'll
Jesse
discuss
doesn't
next
agree
week.
with it at all. So it's going to be a fun conversation with I See It next week about the micro manifesto, dissecting this thing and talking about what makes a good, what makes a bad micro. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're going to talk about that next week. Chad, thank you so much for today. Jesse, go ahead.
Isn't there more for next week? Isn't there a?
Oh, yes. And of course, there's going to be another contest. Thank you. So there is a contest for next week. Guess what, guys? It's an email contest this time. All you have to do to get put into the hopper for next week's contest is shoot us an email at thegeocachingpodcast@gmail.com and put contest in the subject line. And I don't care what you put in the rest of it. Just put contest in the subject line and put something funky in the
Tell us your thoughts on the micro manifesto.
well, they're not gonna be able to read it yet, so they can't
Well, you're going to read it. I mean, you're going to put it up here on social media, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna put it on social media. Yes, ma'am, I am.
There you go.
Be on
So
social media
wait a day or two.
in the next 24 hours. Yes.
Read it.
And
Send us
give
your thoughts.
yourself some time to read it because it's not short.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. So I promise you, everybody's going to have an opinion about this. And I'd love to hear phone calls too. I'm sure Ivan would love to hear phone calls too about this micro manifesto next week. So make sure you read it. It's a pretty good read. Bring it on the crapper with you. It's a pretty good read. So that's next week's show with a contest. So email us thegeocachingpodcast@gmail.com. We'll make sure to put that on social media as well. John, make sure Jesse puts it on there once or twice. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much here. All right, let's close the show. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple iTunes and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. It really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you subscribe to the show on your favorite viewing platform and subscribe or get notified when we go live. If you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra videos, extra audio, only available to patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Maxod's Body Company, Practical Geocaching, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them that GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll talk to you next week, taking your phone calls, talking geocaching. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week. We are clear. There we go. Awesome show, guys. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for calling in, guys. It was a lot of fun. Congratulations to Sean on winning the magnetic caches. That's a pretty good prize right there.
Yeah.
Next week's prize is pretty good too, guys. So make sure you get us an email in. But be alert, pay attention. Micro Manifesto is going to be coming probably in the next 24 to 48 hours. Keep checking your social media. And I promise you, we will get it out to you guys. You'll get plenty of chances to read it. Read it, because it's a pretty good read, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on it on the show next week. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.